What up, what up? This is Saiyan's Advocate here, and I am back after a long hiatus and a long awaited return for my whole 5 subscribers. I know you guys out there have been waiting for this one. So, while I've been gone, I know I haven't been posting and stuff, but in the near future, you can expect lots of new content coming out. I have a couple plans in the next couple of days. I'm coming out rapid fire. I have at least 2 more videos I want to put out this week or early next week. In the next couple of weeks, I have a special surprise coming up for you guys out there, so look forward to that one. I'm trying to get everything hammered out, but I'm thinking right around Thanksgiving is when this is going to be coming down. If we get some growth here in the next couple of weeks to month or so, not even a lot, even though it's kind of like a promotion to get some new activity in the channel, I want to do a possible giveaway. I can get some details on that and like down the road, so just bear with me there. I just want to let you guys give you a heads up on that. So that gets us into the topic today, and that is, what exactly is Ultra Instinct? What is it? How did Goku achieve it? Can Vegeta achieve it? Why was everybody like so freaking out about it? Why were people skeptical? So let's just get into it. And first of all, the first time we heard about Ultra Instinct, even though it wasn't by the name Ultra Instinct, it was alluded to by Whis when Goku and Vegeta were training with Whis on Beerus' planet. And basically what we said was that Goku and Vegeta are excellent fighters, but at a certain point they can only go to where their physical bodies are limiting them. And he basically said that in order to like achieve greater power, their limbs and their brains have to work separately from their body, and each of their limbs are gonna have to have their own independent mind. And that's actually when he was telling this and said that he had mastered it, and that Beerus still hasn't mastered it yet. He said he was talking about it and going about how he had fully perfected it, and he stepped in a pile of shit. And it was a great funny scene. He goes like, "Oh, your foot doesn't seem to have a mind of its own," but I digress. So when Goku achieved this form or power up, whatever you want to call it, we really haven't had like a definitive answer, but I would lean towards the side of a new form rather than like a transformation, because he really hasn't like changed physically other than his hair. I mean, other than his eyes and his aura, which there's other explanations for that. We've seen that before with like the false Super Saiyan form in the Lord Slug movie. And I know, saying Mr. Advocate, the Lord Slug movie isn't canon. Yeah, well, sue me. Well, basically when Goku achieved this form fighting Beerus, he was pushed to his limit, and he had fallen into the spirit bomb, and it was condensing upon him, essentially forming a big black hole. And the Genki is different than like regular ki, the destructive ki that they used, that like the warriors used for like beam struggles, and like the Kamehameha, or like Frieza's death beam, or like Boo's vanishing ball. Genki is life force energy. So it's not far-fetched to believe that when Goku fell in this, his body was depleted, he was on the verge of death, and somehow this Genki reacted with him to reinvigorate him and like charge him like a battery. Like, I forget the exact line that we said, but it essentially alluded to it charged him like a battery. Now that being said, I'm going to get into what a theory is that I've had, and I've actually heard other people in the community talk about it as well a little bit further down the line. But I first want to like go over like the original transformation. All of the gods of destructions, all of the angels, the Grand Priest, and Zeno are all freaking out. Especially Beerus. Whenever Goku had like erupted right before Goku had erupted from the rubble, we said, "Beerus, do you know what that is?" And he said, "He's back." And he came up battle and all that, and he's fighting Jiren, and he's holding his own and pushing him. And Whis basically said that he thinks that it might be something wonderful's happened, and it's the ultra instinct that he thinks, but he needs more speculation. And Beerus, let me get the tone right. So I have to get this tone right. Beerus absolutely shat his pants. Absolutely shat his pants. And Weiss was fanboying out. The Grand Priest, he said that he thought he knew what it was, but it needed. He said to Zeno he thought that it knew what it was, but it needed more. He needed more time to interpret it, and that got me thinking, along with some other things I saw from, specifically some commenter on one of Moscow X's videos. It just really got me thinking: was Goku even conscious? Was the reason why he achieved that form is because his consciousness, his awakened brain was shut down. He was unconscious, and it was literally the Saiyan battle instinct inside of him. Was it boiling over to the point where he had just got a fresh charge from the Genki? He was fighting the strongest person that he's ever known. They've met besides Zeno, the Grand Priest, and the Angels. They're saying he's even strong. Jiren's even stronger than the Gods of Destruction. His Saiyan instincts had been overwhelming. Did he pass out and his body just took control? Is that why he had the Ultra Instinct form? Is that why the Grand Priest said he needs more time to interpret it? He said, we'll see what this is. Is that because he wasn't sure what it was? I doubt it. The Grand Priest seems to know quite a lot. He even teaches Zeno a lot of things, and Zeno is literally the king of everything. I think it's more likely that the Grand Priest knew exactly what had happened. It was Ultra Instinct, but he wasn't saying, wait, let's see what it exactly is. He was saying, wait, let's see if he can maintain this. He was thinking, is Goku going to regain consciousness and lose the form? Was he thinking that if he does wake up and lose the form, will he be able to realize what happened and pick it up again? And realize what happened and let go? Just let everything go and let his instinct take over? We don't know. And without getting into any kind of spoilers or anything, we're gonna have to wait till the future next couple episodes or whenever he regains the Ultra Instinct form, and we might not even get any kind of clarification then. But it seems to me that he has to completely let go of all emotion, all consciousness. He has to just forget, just exist. It's like the Buddhist concept of nirvana. You let go, you just exist. It's kind of like, for all of you out there who have gotten so angry that you rage blackout, where you get so angry, everything goes black, and you snap back to reality after the damage has been done. Is that what Ultra Instinct is? And some evidence that we've been given leads me to think that. But there's also the other kind of train of thought, which has also been alluded to, especially by Whis when he was training with, alluded to by Whis when Goku and Vegeta were training on Beerus's planet. And that's he was saying that it could be taught, like a muscle memory. That's like muscle memory, and that's why the training helps you obtain Ultra Instinct. But if it was like muscle memory and training, you gotta think these Gods of Destructions are tens of thousands of years old. You'd think their muscle memory would have kicked in by now, that they'd be able to achieve Ultra Instinct form by now and not struggle with it. And we know that it's even difficult for the Gods of Destruction to master, even though they have tens of thousands of years to do so. It's just, to me, there's overwhelming evidence that the way to achieve the Ultra Instinct form is to let go, to forget about everything and let your animal instincts take over. And that even alludes to some of the different Super Saiyan forms, because you the further they progress in their Super Saiyan transformations, like 1, 2, 3, and all the different variations between 1 and 2, they every time you upgrade, or for lack of a better term, you become more animalistic, more battle hungry, more bloodthirsty. And that's been alluded to many times in the series and even by Akira Toriyama. And speaking of Akira Toriyama, that is another reason why I don't put a lot of faith into, or at least a lot of merit into, the muscle memory theory that's been alluded to by Whis, because we all know, Akira Toriyama, as I affectionately call him, Trolleyama, he forgets things sometimes. So I know that in this Super, he hasn't had like a whole bunch of hands-on. He kind of lays the blueprint out for the series, but he still has an overarching say in what happens. And it's very possible that he forgot that he had written Whis to allude to Ultra Instinct being a muscle memory thing. The same way that whenever they were on Namek, and in one panel, he would draw Frieza with his tail after Krillin had cut it off. Like one scene, Krillin cut off Frieza's tail with his destructor disc, Kienzon, and Frieza's tail would be gone in a panel, and the 2 panels later, his tail would be back, and then another panel, his tail would be gone again, and just classic Akira Toriyama, forgetting about everything. So that's my case. I would like to see what you all have to say about this. You can leave some comments down below about what you think. Do you think that I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think that I'm right but you have a different twist on it? You have some other evidence presented? Please share what you have to say in the comments below. So that's wrapping this one up. Like I said before, I'm sorry about my hiatus. I'll be uploading more frequently now. I have at least 2 more videos planned for this week or early next week. That being said, please, please, please like, subscribe, and share. I really want to get this channel off the ground. The more I can get views, I can start doing this more and more often. It's just, at this point, it's such a small audience that I appreciate every one of you to check out my videos, but it's just a small audience at this point. It's hard to get ideas for new video topics, and I really like a community to form where we can talk about things, and we can do videos and even videos together. It's just better for a whole channel's existence, and can't do that without you guys. So guys, spread the word, the story, and keep advocating for those damn Saiyans. And I'll catch you next time.
Accept my challenge, Kakarot!